Week 23 is hand up, head to toe day. I rode into work in this. If you can't see me in this, you have a problem. So it's week 23. I'm back at the salt mines, as it were, putting in miles. Had a great ride with John and a bunch of folks from the team this weekend. That was good. It was tough. I felt kind of shelled, but I haven't been getting a lot of rest. E-bikes hit. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. I've dealt with last week's frustration. I'm no longer in the frustration station. So I've handled most of that, I think. But back working hard, trying to get miles in before things go, dial in the setup of the bike before we get into the Red Kite Ronde in July, which if you have not signed up for, there is still time, and I highly recommend it. So there's an article out that I read, and I sent over to John today, that talked about making the dirty Kanza fun, and that's what we're trying to do with this event, is have fun with each other and ride our bikes. That's why we do these sort of things. We go do crazy adventures on our bikes because we love our bikes. So I'm trying to approach this Red Kite Ronde the same way. There's a link down here that will get you to the bike reg for Red Kite Ronde. Come join us. You just got to be able to be on your bike for a long time. That's really all it. We're going to have fun. We're going to ride around. We're going to enjoy ourselves and just get to experience some time outside and some great roads and lots of camaraderie. So come do that with us. But as we wrap towards that, as we start getting there, volume's up, all that stuff's good. My mental state is getting better about it. I'm getting my bike set up, dialed, and that's fun. But I'm really excited because today I made my first official commute to work. And John joined me, which was awesome. So thank you, John. He helped me fix my panniers today and try to figure that out as I kept kicking them because everything's new. The setup on my Jake is kind of different, trying to get ready to do that. But I forgot about how much I love bike commuting. And I urge you to try it if you haven't, because I think that it can change a lot of your perspective about riding your bike. First off, there's a lot of people going to work or whatever, and they're all in their, steel and glass boxes, hurtling to work and whatnot. Riding your bike to work is an entirely different experience. It's almost like you arrive to work sweaty, but content. There is just you get these mornings like we had this morning where it was beautifully cool and the air wasn't sticky. It was just lovely, and you get to work with a smile on your face, ready to take on your day in a different kind of fashion than you do if you've had to sit in bumper-to-bumper traffic. And oddly for me, my commute today was mine was 32. How long was yours, John? Right around there? Yeah?
Well, it ended up being almost an hour, but I waited.
Yeah, well, he waited for me because I wasn't ready. But whatever. From my house to downtown was about 32 minutes. I mean, I've had commutes in my car take as long as that to get to the office. And then I have to hunt for parking, and then I have to do all that stuff. So I didn't have to do any of that today, and I arrived in a great mood. And even better than that, I commuted to the studio today. Now, John is giving me a lift home because the sun will be down, and we've got a bunch of stuff going on. We'll be in here in the studio for a while. But I got to ride my bike a bunch today, and in a low-pressure environment. If you're training or you're doing all this sort of stuff, the commute can be a really great way for you to maintain the 80% of that 80-20 rule, where you just go chill 80% of it and go hard 20% that matters, and do that really well. And I'm really excited because I get to commute by bike. I'm making a commitment to myself to commute by bike regularly, and today was the really awesome, auspicious start to it for me. It was perfect weather. It's been beautiful all day. And it was just the right way to start that. So if you're not bike commuting yet, I highly recommend that you try it out, especially because of this one thing. If you've had a bad day at work, like I had last week, frustration, stress, those sort of things, a lot of times it's really easy to bring that home with you. And nobody, not your partner, not your family, not anybody, wants to hear that much about how crappy your day was. No, like nobody. I don't want to hear it. Don't send me messages about how bad your day was. It happens. No one wants to hear that. But when you ride your bike, I find that it's therapeutic. Whether you're riding on a long ride for training or whatever, it's therapeutic. It lets your mind readjust things and kind of like sleep, compartmentalize stuff that needs to be compartmentalized, handle things it needs to handle, and reprogram everything. And when I've had a really stressful day, there's nothing better than a bike commute to get me right by the time I hit the doorstep. I get to see my dogs, I get to see Ellen, I get to see my neighbors and my neighborhood. My mind is right. It helps me get in a better space. So if your life is full of stress like I was dealing with last week, get on your bike, but start using it to get you around and recompartmentalize that stuff and put a bike commute into your life. Even if it's one day a week, it can be fantastically life-changing from that perspective of providing you some joy moving back and forth. So that's my little thing. Go out, bike commute. It's a great time of year to do it. Make sure to click the link below and go see? You don't want to see. You can see, but go listen to the show. Reach out to us, please. Share this with all your friends on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all those places. Tag us in it so that we know you're sharing it. We want you engaged in that. This is how we grow everything. Make sure to hit the notifications bell up here so that you get notified when we have new videos and new content coming out. And other than that, just be awesome to each other and share bikes with everybody you meet. Talk to you soon. Peace.